Guys, Mark Goldberg here from Mark Vlogs Watches with a quick word for your friend and mine, ArchieLuxury, Paul Pluta, AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III. You know, he invented the quick wristwatch check, and the rest of us on YouTube, well, we just stole it. Help keep Archie full-time on YouTube by liking this video, watching this video, tell your fuckhead friends, and make sure to subscribe to his Patreon. And now, ArchieLuxury.
Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury and the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I want to talk to you about what is the market doing, where's the market going, what's the 10-year prediction, 10-year prediction. And I got to say, it's very hard to make 10-year predictions because that's a long time. But I'm the pontiff. If any of you guys wonder why I earn the big bucks, why do I earn the big bucks? Why do I get the big bucks? And it's simple. It wasn't intelligence that got me here. No. It's because I dictate what the market is going to do. I know what the market is going to, how it's going to behave. Before we get into this, a quick wristwatch check. Patek Philippe 5127 Calatrava. This is an automatic with a date. Absolutely beautiful white gold stunner. Okay, what is going to happen in the next 10 years? Okay, so let's just, firstly, let me say this. The driver behind the whole wristwatch situation, the reason the market is crazy, Rolex Steel Sports is ridiculous, selling for double retail. It's just crazy. And you've got Patek, Steel, Aquanauts, Nautiluses going for crazy multipliers over retail. So what is driving this? Is it the casualization of society? No. It's more sinister. Is it Trump? No. Is it Brexit? No. What is it? And the answer is simple. It's the Chinese. The Chinese fuckers. Yes, the Chinese. The Chinese. See, in the 70s under Nixon, we started to deal with these fuckers. Nixon didn't realize they would become the economic powerhouse. See, basically what happened is, what happened was that it all got very, very nasty. It all got very nasty. We didn't think these little communist fuckers would take over. See, what we did is we decided, hey, there's more money in selling a refrigerator than actually making the fucking thing. So we decided to send it all off to a country with no environmental regulations, slave labor, and they could work it out themselves. So most of these things, this is an Australian-built refrigerator. Yes, it's an Australian-built. See, most of them now are from China. It's all made in China. So what's happened is that, yes, most people in China are fucking dirt poor, but the population is so big, if only 1% are rich, if only 5% are middle class, you got a major economic powerhouse. And this is what happens. Every generation has a different leaders. In the 80s and 90s, it was the Japanese turning Japanese. I really think so. That's what happened. And the Japanese wonder bug, you saw that thing, working class man. This is where the Japanese company went to America. Well, anyhow, what's happened now is Japan is technically bankrupt. They are no longer the economic leader. They're still a powerhouse. They're too big to go bankrupt. But this is what's happened. So now what's happened is all those businesses we exported to China, they now have become a powerhouse, fuckers, a powerhouse. So they are the reason that Rolex, Steel Sports, Patek Philippe, Aquanaut, and Nautilus are crazy. Now, let me just put this into context. See, you got to understand the oldest luxury goods market in the world is the Japanese. That's correct, the Japanese. And we can learn a lot. See, when they went into luxury goods, it was all Vuittons and Rolex, all very, very gaudy. Well, what happens to the sophisticator after somebody has Rolex, they have all these things, they then eventually realize, hang on a minute, what are the best watches in the world? And one brand that comes out very, very strong is Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe is regarded by most watch people. These are the people that Paul Thorpe says, hello, watch people. Most watch people regard Patek Philippe as the best maker in the world. Do they make the absolute? Well, there's probably some independent who does it a little bit better. But as far as a business churning out 40 to 50,000 watches a year, Patek Philippe is pretty damn amazing. Hodinkee, you know Hodinkee. Ben Clymer, you know, he's a very clever guy. That Ben, don't ever poke fun at Ben. Ben he was in this game. He drives a vintage 356 Porsche. Or was it no, it's not a 355. Early 911. Very cool. What does Ben Clymer collect? He's got a fucking 3940. He's got all the classic Patek references. He said above 200,000 US dollars, it's Patek. That's the greatest maker. And I gotta tell you, this is the consensus. So what's going to happen is that this luxury goods market, at the moment, it's like a lotto winner. What does he do? He gets himself a Mercedes, he gets a Rolex, the gold chain, yeah. Eventually he gets sick of that. He realizes, like Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley was a working class man who became very famous, very rich. He started off Cadillacs. He liked Cadillacs. What was Elvis's last cars? Let me tell you. Pagoda Mercedes and a Mercedes 600. Yeah, Mercedes 600. And he had a number of Mercedes Benzes. See, this is what happens. You start off uncouth, hence steel Rolex, steel Pateks, and then your tastes change. Now, I gotta tell you, see, what the problem is, Chinese people are a little bit smaller than Caucasians. I didn't say anything racist. This is just, it's the reality. They're a bit shorter, little bit, lot skinnier. Well, I'm fucking envious, these fuckers. So what's going to happen is these big monster watches, they don't look so good on their wrists. So what's going to happen is in 10 years' time, the Chinese are going to go back to their roots. They love yellow gold, white gold. That's right. And guess what? You know what looks great on a Chinese wrist? 37 mils. 37 mils. It's a little bit small for a fat Caucasian, but for a Chinese, this is absolutely horological ecstasy. That's what's going to happen. So I tell you what, at the moment, the Chinese are buying Rolex. They want the status symbol, Steel Sports, solid gold, Rolex. They got into Patek Sport. Well, once their tastes change, they're going to want classy, beautiful things to say that they're better than the rest of the world. 37 mil Patek Philippe. 37 mil, because I tell you honestly, 38 mil, too big. 37 mil, precious metal is the future. That is the future. This is it. This is it. This is what's going to happen. So what I'm predicting will happen is 37 mil precious metal Calatravas annual calendars world time. They will become $100,000 plus pieces because the wealthy Chinese want them. That's right. This is it. This is it. This is the future. 37 mil precious metal Patek will become the sought after watch. That will be the Aquanaut, the Daytona of the future. I kid you not. I shit you not. And to be honest with you, that's exactly what I stocked up in. I'm hedging my bets. I'm in the casino of life. Casino of life. The roulette wheel. Place your bets. Okay, so I've had a win. Rolex Steel Sports, Rolex Sports. Taken my money. And now I'm doubling down on 37 mil precious metal Patek. That is the fucking future. You fucking fools cannot see it. You cannot see it. You cannot see it because you don't have the vision of the pontiff. I'm doubling down. I'm buying 37 mil precious metal. Why? Why would I do that? Because in the casino of life that we're in, that's going to be $100,000 watches. 37 mil world time will be 100 to 200,000 in 10 years. 37 mil annual calendars like the 5035, 5036, 5056 in platinum. They will be $100,000 to $250,000 range. Things like the 5107, 5127, they will be 100,000, 80 to 120 US. This is US. 5196, it'll probably be a $60,000 floater. Okay, they made quite a lot of 5196s. The yellow gold will be 100,000 because currently Patek's least popular metal is yellow gold. Confucian. That's right. Confucius says man with yellow watch, he get fuck. That's right. It's Confucian. So I gotta tell you, man, I gotta tell you, this is the future. 37 mil is going to be the new, in 10 years time, I'm placing my bets for 10 years time. See, at the moment, everyone's crazy. Steel Sports, Daytonas, Nautiluses, Aquanauts. They won't tank. They won't tank. They will be very cool and hot, but they're not going to growth. You're not going to get your growth. See, I've sold off at the premium, and I've bought. At the moment, the market has been really nasty to 37 mil Patek and Precious. I'm doubling down, no Rolex, doubling down. I've got 5. I bought 5 Pateks, 37, 38 mil. I got 138, which I'm actually thinking of getting rid of. Yes, I'm thinking about getting rid of the 5296 because it's too big, too big. The Chinese don't want it. It's too fucking big. Too big. 37 mil. Double down now, fuckers. Double down now. I actually would sell my 5296. I want 26.5 Aussie. 26.5 Aussie. Okay, if you're interested, let me know. Full box papers. And it belonged to a dodgy surgeon at the Gold Coast. What a fucking provenance! What am I going to do if I sold it? I'd buy myself a ladies for my ladies collection, and I'd buy myself a 5134 37 mil manual wind travel time. That's where the smart money. 37 mil precious metal. It's as clear as day. None of you fuckers can see it. none of you fuckers can appreciate. You got to look at what the driver in the market is. It's the chows. It's the Chinese. The Chinese. I love me Chinese. I love me duck. I love my pork. I love my horse. I love my Chinese. Don't you worry about that. This girth is Chinese. I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you. I think Chinese is the way to go. My next wife may be Chinese. We never know. The luck. Can't get any more sour than the Japanese, that's for sure. Can't get any more sour. So I gotta tell you, man, that is my prediction for the next 10 years. 37 mil precious metal, and everyone will be like dumb chooks saying, why didn't you tell us, Pontiff? Why didn't you tell us? Well, I'm telling you now, I needed to stock up. I needed to put every fucking dime I've got into 37 mil precious metal paddock. And now, also, guys, the library brochures for 37 mil paddocks, they will be $1,000 each. They will be $1,000. You got a catalog from early 2000s. That'll be $1,000. $1,000. Let me just give you some tips, fuckers. Let me give you the tips. Let me give you the drum. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. And these 37 mil, they were all Geneva Seal. They were a higher grade paddock than most of the ones today. So, guys, I've told you I have heavily invested. Not only am I telling you this shit, you can see I've heavily invested in it, because that is going to be, my 5 will be $500,000. That will be $500,000 in 10 years' time. $500,000. That is, it's as clear as the writing on the wall. It's as clear as day follows night. And now that I've geared up, I can explain the madness to what I've done. So there you go, guys. This is it. This is it. Follow me or don't. But we'll come back in 10 years with a follow-up video. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't done a paid review, I desperately need to pay for I desperately need money at the moment. I've geared up big in 37 mil paddocks. I really do need money for food and groceries. Please get a paid review. I'll tell you what I think of your watches. I'll tell you what you should buy next. It'll be fun. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you fuckaroonies think of that. I'm growing the beard for November, fuckers.
Oh. Hey ArchieLuxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you gotta be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.
David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice, David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have, for a long time, been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models, there's only one person I would recommend, David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David S.W. David S.W., the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David S.W. He even does things like FP Journe. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David S.W. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel.